Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Graham Reston who lulu and teach word. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's hopeful elect who have been scattered in the four corners of the earth, who are in these last days are looking forward or are waiting to be saved or to be delivered out of the hand of their enemies, and we are in the end times, as the Bible has been prophesied from the beginning, and as we are in these times, the Lord, whom the world ignorant they called him Jesus Christ, is about to make his second return, and on his return is gonna come to avenge of his elect, and destroy this world, this world which is ruled by Esau, Edom, the so-called white men or white people, to begin with their elites, the 1% that rule this world, rule this world in oppression, those are the main target, of the Lord when he comes back, man. It's gonna come to end their rule, man. And anyone who gonna be found joining hands to begin with, you Israelite, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native America, if you're gonna be found joining hands with the rule of Esau, you are part of the. If the Lord, when the Lord comes, found you be part of the NWO, you're gonna be destroyed alongside the Esau, Edom, man. Especially you Israel that gonna be in the land of America. Most of you gonna be destroyed, man, by the way of fire. Only the elect gonna be able to be saved from that land of America. So as we are in this time, man, our hope and the trust, need to be on in the Lord, man. Because he is the only one who's gonna come to help us in these last days, because Esau Edom, as I mentioned, he is about to establish his NWO, so by him trying to do so, he's gonna come down with a great wrath, as it's been prophesied in the book of Revelation 12 and 12, so it's gonna be a lot of people dying, in the hand of Esau, and Esau is gonna use his armies, especially to come against you, Israel, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native America, to come against those who are in the knowledge, in the knowing, who have been knowing the agenda of Esau, that's the number one target, which is gonna be us, and also to the majority of the Israel, man, those Israel of the world, those who gonna be part of this system that Esau want to establish, he's gonna come against you, so it's gonna be a lot of you Israel dying, being destroyed, but the elect of Messiah gonna walk, wholeheartedly believe on the hope in the Lord, because the Lord is the only way out for his men, man. Without further ado, I'm gonna read this book of Psalms, 121. I'm start from 1. Say, "Oh, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which his true name is Yahweh, and his beloved son, his name is Yahweh Shai." So Yahweh Shai, that's where our help come from, which made heaven and earth, it will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. You know, especially in these times that we are in. When all hell break loose, there's Esau is coming down with a great wrath. In the time of Jacob trouble, the Lord is going to be with his men, the elect. Those who wholeheartedly believe in him. Those who seek for his mercy. He's going to come to save them, to deliver them. So your money, if you believe in your money, in your idols, all this is not going to save you. Your bodybuilding, even if you have muscle on top of muscles in these last days, you're not going to have a chance to survive or to deliver yourself. If you have martial arts skills like karate skills, I don't know, jiu-jitsu skills, all these are not going to help you. All these are not going to save you. From the said perils that they are about to come on this planet Earth. Because this world is going to go through a time of trouble as never been before. Even that time is going to be the time of Jacob trouble. It's going to be famine. A lot of people are going to die in starvation. So when you are in starvation, there's no food, your muscles are not going to be able to help you. Whatever skills you have, martial arts skills, your money, it's not going to save you. You're going to die with a slow death. That's what it is. Because that's how it goes down. When you're starved to death, you die in a slow death. That's what it's going to be. And the other people Messiah is going to let them die by the way of sword. Sword being the gun, or actual sword, because it's going to be people for themselves in the street, man, in these end times. People are going to be invading one another. People are going to be killing each other on the street. So it's going to be no surviving, if you don't have the Lord. But if you have the Lord is going to make a way for you. It's going to direct your steps. It's going to keep you. It's going to provide you, with food where there's no food. If I may lead, it's a book of Psalms, chapter 3 and 18. It says, "Whoa, an oath is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength." And that's what the Lord say, because he is in control. He is the one who predestined everyone, as he say, those who are going to be predestined for the sword are going to be for the sword. If I may read, this is the book of Jeremiah, 15 and 1 and 2. It says, "Well, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity." A lot of you Israel, you're gonna be landed, and you're gonna be put in concentration camps, man. In America they call FEMA camps. You're gonna be put in the FEMA camps. And you're gonna be forced to accept the agenda of Esau by the force of the sword, man. And most of you gonna accept, because you don't have the belief in your power, because you don't believe in Mosiah. So most of you gonna accept the agenda of Esau. But the elect of Most High, those few men and women that believe and trust in Most High, they're gonna walk. They're gonna believe to the end, even to the even to the death, man. You know, you know, and that's what it's gonna be, man. So, but the elect is gonna be it's gonna be they're gonna be all right. You know, the whole book of Psalms 91 speak about the assurance, you know, that Most High is gonna give to the elect, man. You know, they're not gonna be touched. You know, they're gonna be all right. You know, as I mentioned, there are some of us, you know, the men who are in the faith and the women, because of their beliefs in Most High, they're gonna walk. They're gonna be martyred, you know, for the Lord's sake, you know. And but the Bible says what? That he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So automatically they're gonna be saved, man. Because when the Lord comes, you know, he's gonna come with them, you know. He's gonna come with them in the chariot, because the Lord is gonna come with the chariot, with the vehicles. You people of the world call them so-called UFO. And that's what the Lord is gonna come with, you know. So if they die in believing, they're gonna be all right. If I may read, is it? Yeah, this is the book of First Thessalonians 4:16. It says, "Well, for the Lord Himself shall descend from heaven with a shout," and that's what the Lord is gonna come. It's gonna come with a shout, man. You know, and every eye is they're gonna see Him. You know, right? With the voice of the archangel and with the trump of Most High, and the dead in Yamashak shall rise first. You know, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the crowds. The crowds speak about what? The vehicle that the Lord is going to come with, you know, because the Lord is going to come with a great, with a big vehicle or chariot of Mosiah, and also the angels that are going to be around him. They're going to be in the flying vehicle, man, you know, which you people of the world call them so-called UFO, you know. So as I say, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the crowds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord, you know. And that's what it's going to be. So those who are going to die in the Lord, they're going to be first, what? To be delivered, man, you know. So they're going to be in the chariot, in the vehicle of the Heavenly Father. They're going to come with the Lord, you know. And those who are going to be around, you know, still, going through time of temptation, you know, in the world, they're going to be delivered as well, man, wherever they be, you know, because the Lord is going to send His angel in the four corners of the earth, man, to what? To deliver them, the elect, you know. But the great deliverance is going to be where? In the land of America, because the whole land of America is going to be destroyed by fire. So there you have, man. They are supposed to be, they're going to be a great deliverance, man, you know. So I may read again this book of Psalms, 33 and 18. It says, whoa. Let me start from 17. So, the horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. You know? And that's wherever you may have, you may think it's going to be useful for your protection or for your deliverance in these last days. It's going to be considered as vain. Your money, your as I mentioned before, your skill, your martial arts skills, you know, your weapons that you have, all this is going to be considered as vain, man. Because they're not going to be useful. You know, behold, the eyes of the Lord is upon them that fear him. You know, the eyes of the Lord is going to be upon them that fear him. And the eyes of the Lord are who? The angels, man. You know, so the angels are going to be sent by the Heavenly Father, by the Lord, you know, which his name is Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, to keep the elect of the nation of Israel, to keep them far from danger, from trouble, you know, from evil, you know. As it goes on, so upon them that hope in his mercy. The whole world does not hope in the mercy of the Lord, you know. The whole world, they hope in what? In Esau, man. You know, because Esau got what? The military might, the technology, the weapons. So the whole world hope in Esau, man. Think that Esau is the way, you know. But Esau is the way. Yes, it is a way. It is a way for your destruction, you know. But the Lord, you know, is a way for your salvation. You Israel, man, to begin with. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you know, to deliver their souls, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine, you know. So the Lord is going to keep the elect, you know. It's going to provide for them, you know. So, yeah, man. So with that, I'm going to end there and say Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabrak.